Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another day in Shamokin. We're going to take a walk around. It snowed pretty good and a lot of sleet last night here. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was a storm, wasn't it? So we're going to go take a walk around in the aftermath and see what the city looks like now. So we're starting off here on Sunbury Street at the Citgo gas station. I had to stop in, get a couple things here from my walk. Actually got another pair of gloves. I lost mine somewhere. I don't know where they went. So I went and I actually got a real nice, same pair almost. So shout out to them at the Citgo. But as you see, it did snow. Mixed in with a lot of sleet and ice here. So we go down Shamokin Street. Yeah, we'll get across here in a second, as you see. So good morning, how is everyone? It's Super Bowl Sunday. My team, the Eagles, definitely gonna get there. Can't even tell there was a building here a month ago, huh? And they tore it down and flattened out the ground pretty good. I should demolish this one next, in my opinion. But yeah, it's very slippery to walk on this here. Like I said, it sleeted a lot first last night. I was going to go out in the storm last night and do this live stream here, but I couldn't have my devices out and all that. Hey Lily, good morning. Oh, Month, I'm sorry, what's up, buddy? So I should read them a little better, huh? Wind right now, didn't I? Here, this is a public housing apartment here. It's actually really... Oh, your phone broke, man. That sucks. I hate when that happens. I am the worst when it comes to phones. There we go. Sorry, I hit the wrong button on my gimbal there. I don't know if you can see... There you can see the reflection. See, I got my gimbal hooked up to y'all today. Trying to make that smooth, smooth video. But yeah, yesterday I went to go out to the Columbia Mall to do one of my dying mall videos. How they're all dying out and becoming a thing of the past. Well, this one was closed since 2022, but it wasn't posted online like that. So, when I looked on Google Maps to see where it was, it said it was open till 9. I got there, man. Oh, man. Nothing. Couldn't go in, couldn't do nothing there. So, I stopped over at Danville State Hospital and snuck in there and got that Kurt Wright video done. I'm sure I'm going to hear the repercussions and consequences of that soon. Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah, definitely noted. I was actually waiting for Mr. Work's show this morning. He didn't do one, so I decided I had to go out anyways. I might as well go ahead and do one myself. Kind of taking some advice from him, So over there, that's a bar. One of the only few that are open in there, But we're going cruising down right now. This is North Shamokin Street. Right at the end of the block there, that's the police station. But there was 2 fires down here that you see in my videos this week. I got 2 Second One Fire videos down here. Dude, that's great video, great sound. I love it. That's awesome. I'm actually not using any microphones either. Honestly, it's just a cell phone. talk about a crap hole of a business in here. I don't know if I can get in there and see, but he sells everything used and new and all kinds of wild stuff. Yeah, if you ever seen a dying city, come to the coal region. It's exactly what we have going on. All the storefronts are down. But I really like this here with the roof, or the porch I meant to say. That would be a real cool spot to chill. Even that one up there. And then you run into buildings like this here. It's like I said, it's like a typical city anywhere. Everybody knows what the red X's are, right? For fire department and emergency personnel, it means do not enter the building. Structurally unsound and safe. Your buildings look the best. Where's that at, bro? I wanted to come down and see the Ukrainian church in the daylight, because I heard the bells while we were up the street there. That's what kind of drew me down here. It's a really massive and immaculate looking building, actually. We have a little shop here called Penn Jersey Food Mart. You do a little bit of everything in there. You can even cash a check in there if you wanted. There we go. Yeah, I got that back in the beginning of January. I finally met my goal. My 1K subscribers was actually to be done by the end of December was my goal, but it didn't happen. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have got there without the help from Deep View. Shout out to Deep View Media and everyone involved in there. Such a great group of folks. I ain't gonna front this building here. That's horribly mold infested. I know someone that used to live in there. It's condemned now, but dude, I've never seen so much mold in my life in one building. Yeah, here's the Ukrainian church site. This part over here is an add-on. I watched them do that a couple years ago. But this is a big building. And then right across the street over here is another part, I believe, of the same church. Not 100% positive, though. It's the same one. Oh, I'm in the United States. This is Pennsylvania. Right now I'm in the city of Shamokin in Pennsylvania. I'm about 2.5 to 3 hours at the most from Philadelphia. Then we got this beautiful building here. Like, the architect around here was really beautiful at one point in time. But yeah, this church here, I'm gonna have to go across the street to get you a better shot of it, of course. But yeah, this one right here, though, another beautiful one. Yeah, it is really quiet out here at the moment, believe it or not. I mean, besides the snow blower and all the snow removal going on. Summertime, though, this is the 5th ward that I'm in. This will be jumping and popping like any hood would. You know, typical coal region hood. I mean, it's not like New York or LA or anything like that. I mean, honestly, it's mostly innocent fun going on around here. The worse you get, I'd say amongst the kids, the worse you'll get, they'll get in a fist fight or something like that. You're not getting shootings, you're not getting stabbings, stuff like that. Speaking of which, the police just took off now. I'm booked across that way. Let's hope there's nothing crazy going on. It is really slippery. 85. It's only 32 here. 32 is freezing temperature. So it's right on the nose of 32 at the moment. Jeez, I want to be where you are, man. This is a really cool playground here, though. I mean, it's not really much to it, but it's still starting to hear a bunch more sirens now. See, I'm not sure why there's a school sign right there. I don't know what that's about, so. And he's way up on top of the hill there. So he went all the way around the Market Street and came up there. I don't see any smoke, so there's definitely, hopefully not a fire. Oh no, there's a fire station right down here to the right. Curious, what's up? Alright, so, yeah, you did say it was a beautiful building, but this one here, though, on the other hand. What the heck is going on here? I don't even know what to say about that situation there. Can you imagine being in one of these houses living next to this crap? Like, I couldn't do it, man. You know, in the block I live in up there in Cole Township, I do have a vacant house nearby, but it's a whole separate property, then it's not attached to me, so it works out really good, actually. Ever I think it's actually earlier than that, in the 1950s, but yeah, you're right. Some of them were mostly built probably around then. This was at the end here where you see that big hill. That used to be a patch town called Big Mountain. It's no longer there. It was for a coal company. There's a lot of history like that in Pennsylvania, coal patch towns. So they only come in when the coal company's there, and when the coal company shuts down, they usually take the town with them because it's their property. There's another one of our fire stations. It's pretty local. I couldn't tell you what engine is housed in there anymore. I'm not going to pretend to know everything, right? But it's an engine for sure, and might be a brush truck or a utility in there. So don't quote me on that. The locals will know better. If you're watching, please let us know. Again, there's another Red X. They're not that big, and they're mostly apartment buildings, actually. Like here, this is a half a double. So yeah, that's that. But then you'll get buildings similar to this one here, where you can go in here and it'll be like 3 different apartments in it. I lived in a house here in Shamokin, and it was like just a separate house. The first floor was an apartment, the second floor was an apartment, and the third floor was an apartment. We all had our own separate entries. But if you look at the building, you wouldn't guess that it was an apartment building. So I think it's a pretty cool thing. But yeah, now that we're getting into the older area of the 5th Ward, you're going to start seeing the age show a little more. South Central, I'm actually, I'm in Central PA pretty much. So yeah, I got last night before the snow, I got about an inch or 2 of that sleet and the ice mix came down. And then this is only a dusting of snow on top of this mixed in with it. It's really nothing. There's maybe like 3 inches of accumulation on the ground right now, mixed together. I mean, for being only 32 degrees out here, it really doesn't feel that bad. It's probably less slipperier if you don't shovel. Yeah, that's really icy right here. I got better walking on this stuff than I do on the shoveled areas. But we're going to cruise down here to get right down here a little bit. That's where the last second alarm was that I was at. So we can go down and check a look at that. See, that's barbecue and swimming pool party. Yeah, you definitely know the Eagles are going to win now. That's my team, man. I said before I die, I want to see them go to a Super Bowl. All right, they did that. All right, but now I want to see them win a Super Bowl. And I hope after today I can say, all right, I've seen that. Check that off my list. Yeah, they really put sand on the road. Sand? This is messy. I was wondering what that noise was. There's something wrapped around a pole. What the heck happened to this pole? Yo, I'd never seen nothing like that before. What is all over it? Yeah, they greased them up ahead of time, huh? That still don't stop nobody, though. They still act that way. They still do that dumb stuff. This is a really cool street. I like how wide this one is. Oh, right up on the corner there, Jane's Pizza is a really good spot. If you're ever in Shamokin, check them out. I still think Luna's is the best, though, but... So right here was where that fire was. Yeah, that's a common thing. They do that a lot, not just for the football games. They grease up a lot of stuff down there. Every pole for a lot of events. Oh boy, I had to take my glove off to show you all this. So if you look at my previous video of this fire here, I wasn't the one that recorded that. I had a camera person do it for me. That is actually my roommate. But I was at work when it happened. Yeah, that's the Friendship Fire Company. What's housed in there? But yeah, they came down and recorded it for me, and I just edited the video, and I think they did a phenomenal job for being the first time ever doing that. With a little bit of guidance from me on how to operate the camera and stuff to look for and try to do that I like. Sorry about that wind there. The aftermath of it here. And anyone that watched the videos, I appreciate your support. I really do. But yeah, you can see right through the roof and everything. Now, it's still under investigation, as far as I know. Looks like it came down to here too. But the story is a couple things. People are saying it's arson. People are saying there were squatters in here. People are saying it was under renovation and it could have been some kind of malfunction that way. But we won't know until the investigation is complete, and I'm not going to speculate and say what I think it is because I don't know. And I don't want to put wrong information out there and be ridiculed forever. So here's the Ashen Mine Drainage Creek. And it does smell horrible, by the way, because of that building right there, of the fire. So, you never know. You might have insurance, you might not have insurance here. I know the fire we're going to go look at on Franklin, which is only, if you're right here, it's behind this row of homes is where the other fire was. Right behind these ones. On the other side was the other second alarm earlier this week on Franklin Street that I got to. But yeah, Ashen Mine Drainage Creek. And I really like the look of this right here. This old classic looking shop right here. I wish it was open. I'd take you ladies and gentlemen in there right now to show you. We can walk up to it though, at least. But yeah. It's like an old classics. Good morning, Nevada. Originally from Shamokin. I can see why you left. I mean, no kidding. This town is nice, though. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I'm not originally from here. I like it here. I like Cole Township and Mount Carmel a little bit better, though, than the city, but... You know, but yeah. I was looking alright. They're closed today, so they're open tomorrow. Maybe I'll come down tomorrow, stop in and do a live stream and show you the store and talk to them about it. That store's been there forever, from what I understand. So, alright, so like I was saying, you see that building, that was the fire. And if you look directly right there, right there, was the Franklin Street second alarm. very, very, very 1 block away from each other, so very, very close, if you know what I mean. All right. Anyhow, that car coming up the street. I'm gonna have to sit you down for a second. I think my boot's untied. Feels a little loose on my right side. That's kind of random to say, but if you walk around, you would understand. When you got your boots on and say the lace comes loose, you notice right away. Yeah, it is kind of odd that the fires were so close to each other, but then, believe it or not, the coal region here, there's a lot of fires. A lot of old housing, almost over 100 some years old electrical. A lot of time it's electrical and people trying to heat their house untraditional ways. Hearing a lot of sirens this morning. That's unusual. I mean, unless you live along Route 61, that's the main route that goes through the town here. I mean, there's an ambulance route because there's a hospital right here in Shamokin, so they travel through there a lot if you live along there. So when I was down here at the fire, this guy over here gave me problems. Yeah. Alright, let's look at this though for a moment, y'all. Like, can you imagine if this wasn't a polluted creek? A creek, whatever you call it, where you're from? Can you imagine how nice this would look coming through the town? We were just over at that bridge there, obviously. Not so much anymore with the coal heat. I mean, yes, that was a thing for a very long time because, you know, being the coal region and surrounded the city of Shamokin, like right there was a coal mine operation back in those hills. Over, it would be that direction is the Glen Burn. That was a big company back there that did a lot of stuff for coal mining. And then there's other mines that surround the area. I mean, lots of them. So, yeah, coal was definitely a thing from the past. I mean, there's still coal mining going on, but not as much. I'm looking for a spot to sit the gimbal down where it won't get too soaked. There you go. I'm going to fix my boot real quick. Hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, what I use is propane. And I have an option to use a wood burner or electric heat, which I'd rather not use electric because electric is very expensive. I don't know about where you guys are, but I'm not trying to pay the same amount in electric that I do rent every month. That's just ridiculous. So being that I live in an older house, you know, has some modernization. Yeah, you know what I mean, done to it, but it's still drafty in some parts of the house. So the propane, I don't know, it's cheaper and it lasts a lot better. And of course, with doing that, I put CO2 monitors in the house on top of the original ones that were already there with the smoke alarm CO2 mix. So, yeah, oil is definitely outrageous. They won't even deliver around here unless you're getting like 100 to 200 gallons at a time. And I'm hate to say it, it's like, we're not the richest folk in this region. I mean, by all means, how do you expect someone that barely makes enough money to pay their bills to pay like $400, $500 for a delivery for oil? You know? I mean, I get it. It's business, it's cost and all that, but if you don't have... Sorry, I'm trying to shake the snow out of the stand there. But if you don't have government assistance, most of the time, it's not going to work out really well for you. All right, my gimbal messed up here. Hold on. There we go. All right, got the controller right. It was spinning instead of going left and right and up and down. I really like this gimbal, actually. I've been using this for a very long time. I'll actually recommend this one to anyone. It's not terribly expensive. It's not the cheapest in the world, though, but it's not terribly expensive. And I'm bouncing around a lot right now. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm bouncing like this with my hand movement, and it's really not doing much. Wow. Alright, so here we are at this one. This is the one that was on Franklin Street. And you can see straight through that one. And this is the middle units where the fire originally started. But yeah, there's that one. I don't think that was a big enough fire extinguisher for the situation, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the roof where I had the flame shooting out, and I got them really well, actually, so. But yeah, alright, so moving forward, we actually are on Franklin Street. This is, I'm not going to do another live stream in the Philport anytime. It's really not that much exciting down here. I know we still got season greetings going on, which is really cool. There was a lady back there on the right that let me stand on her porch during the fire, which is really cool because I got some good shots in there. Thank you again if you're watching. Ooh, that wind is kicking. Like I said, James Pizza. They're doing some work here. That's pretty cool. You got a vacant house right here next to an occupied. You get that a lot when they're connected to each other. We're gonna end up back on more smoking in a second. This is that street I showed you that was really wide. You don't really see that much. It's a little car. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I know I'm not the most exciting person for a live stream, so. I'm sorry, I missed that. What's $600 a month? Let's go along the creek. Pretty cool shop there, actually. But yeah, let's go back here along the creek. Follow that for a bit. I got boots on that are waterproof, and I'm ready to stomp through all this. So. Oil bill in the winter. Yeesh. Damn, $600 though. I mean, really, that's a lot of money the most, but honestly, that's really not a lot of money compared to what we actually pay yearly in rent and property taxes if you own property, or car notes, you know. That goes with the insurance, registration, wear and tear on your vehicle. And then you want to throw that kind of bill at me? Electric bills, and that's a cute puppy, actually. He's in a window at a private residence, so that's why I didn't show y'all. Well, yeah, here's the creek. And yes, it is the Smoking Creek. It's also known as the Creek. I can't say the whole word on YouTube, but it's something that you sit down to do. That's what the locals call it. That dog is really good. He followed me around that whole length of his building, barking at me from every window as I moved. Doing a great job. Here's one thing I know for sure that's illegal. This is a city or state owned. They put a private camera up there. I know that's illegal to do, but let's not worry about that. It's none of our business, right? I had an old head tell me once, when I grew up in Harrisburg, right? I had an old head tell me, right? And I find it true to this day. And I tell all the young bucks this too. Mind your business, young buck, you'll live longer. And true to today, he was right. I mind my business, stay out of trouble, don't talk. You're not spoken to. If it ain't your business, stay out of it. Good. Oh, the red X's, okay. Let me explain those one more time. I have no problem re-explaining that. That is awesome for everybody to know. All right, so when we look at a building as a first responder coming up, right? You see the red X, that gives you an indication that this is a structurally unsound building. It's unsafe, and this tells you do not enter. So basically what they'll do is a surround and drown. They'll surround the building and soak it and drown it. But this is completely unsafe. No personnel or fire, first responders, or anyone will risk going into this building for any calls whatsoever because of that. So to get one of those on the building, the code inspector, which he's also the fire chief here, goes around and he checks the building, and he does a thorough job on it. He just don't do it for no reason, you know, just to be spiteful. He actually does his job professionally. So to get that on there, you actually have to have a pretty bad building. I don't know. It doesn't look like somebody lives there. It looks like it's empty, but there is a car parked right close to the building there, if you didn't notice. But yeah, if there's a red X on it, you know, I'm pretty 100% positive someone isn't living in there. If they are, they're squatting. They shouldn't be there. Do we want to go up there? Yeah, we want to go up here today. And you see the... Well, yeah, you see how it used to come on this way. I guess they fixed it by putting... Steps are closed. Since when? That's a skeptical bridge. I remember on my video of the AMD, I was actually stomping across that bridge. I was like, wow, this is really crazy looking. Yeah. All right, well, I guess we're not going up there. I mean, I could get around that, but I'm not going to. I think they do that for safety. They close it off because of the snow and stuff. They have to maintain it. The city doesn't. It's a liability issue. Not saying it isn't an abandoned car. There's a lot of that around here too. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like these Jeep pickup trucks. I don't know. I just don't like the concept of them. That's really cool looking. That's an okay Jeep. I like them size. I had a 2-door Wrangler. I'd rather deal with that as a JK 2014. Yeah, the window's open, so that's how I believe that it's in a bando. Got one coming up the street. Let me back up. Yeah, Friendship Fire Company. Engine and hose. Yes, very old buildings. So yeah, out of curiosity, I wonder what's parked in here. Let's take a look. What engine is it? Engine 11. It's like I thought it was. I really like that engine now. I thought it was engine 11, but I didn't want to say it and be wrong. Yeah, engine 11 is in there. They have a classic firehouse like you would see in most cities. Like this kind of reminds me of like Backdraft almost. I think that's the movie I want to go with. Fire station is sleeping? I don't know. It's a volunteer fire department, 100% volunteer, so nobody's there unless a call comes in. And local people, residents and civilians of the lake that actually run the fire department, had their certifications, go through the classes and all that, which give them more credit there because they're volunteering their time with no money to do all this. They have to get an education, get certifications, which are not easy to get to do this. So yeah, they are, like I said, 100% volunteer in this area. The area EMS service, they're not. They're actually paid. I mean, by all means, EMS should be. And the police department's obviously paid. But the fire department, like I said, great group of men and women that volunteer their time to help somebody in the time of need. Now, those are the ones that are the heroes. Those are the ones that I'm highlighting when I do these fire videos. I'm kind of showing what they're doing and how our community would suffer if we didn't have good folk like that around. So here is, I'm on Rock Street. This is the Rock Street pool. community pool for their local area. I'm not sure if Cole Township has their own, but I know this one, and it's always crowded, always in the summertime crowded. I think I passed it. There was a house I wanted to show you that was a half cut and it only had the one dormer still. It was really funky looking. I don't know if I passed it already or not, or if I'm even on the same street of it. Oh yeah, there it is. Actually, I just passed it. Sorry about that quick spin there. Wait till you see this. This is gonna make y'all laugh for real. Do y'all see it? Nah, right here. The second floor. I wish I could. Might be able to ask somebody to take me in there for a tour one day. I'm not sure how they feel about that. Not everybody's a fan of me, if that makes sense. So here's the back end of that one church, not the Ukrainian church, but the one across the street from it. It's a massive building. I love the stonework on it. I like the fact that they're out here all the time pressure washing and cleaning it and keeping it so beautiful looking. I mean, the way they even incorporated the HVAC system, it's kind of like in a design almost, right? It's pretty wild. Like I said, that's the kids' side of the pool over here, so like any local pool, they have everything you need. Looks like that one's open over there, that bridge. Temporary police order, no parking. Whatever. I don't know why they put these things around for no reason. Yes, that is true. We do have a lot of churches everywhere in every town in the Cole region that I've been to, and I'm telling you, they look awesome. Like, I'm one for architect, and like, I like the old styles and stuff. I also like the modern. What is that atrocity coming out? You see this? Shoo! What is that atrocity going on there? But then again, hopefully, you know what? I'll take you up to one. There's several churches that are abandoned and a couple for sale. I'll sneak through the portal here and go up to one that's been refurbished into what was a coffee shop. I don't know what they're doing with it now, though, but it's like a hollow bridge almost. This here is what they call the portal. It takes you out to the AOAA. That's an off-road park. They reclaimed a bunch of coal mining ground years and years ago and made it an off-road park where you pay to play, basically. That made an uproar with the locals, though, because you figure they were riding on that land for free for years and years and years. And then they come in and say, nope, you're not allowed to no more. There's a flip side to everything. Everyone that was riding up there for years and years and made the uproar, you were trespassing and riding illegally. So it's kind of like, what do, you know? This right here used to be a skating rink. Hard to believe, right? Yes, go out and explore your world. Put it on YouTube. I'll watch. Like I said, AOAA. Verilife is a medical dispensary. How the heck are they up here? Kind of shows what we have in town. Not much of anything, right? We are here. All kinds of places to go. So, that church right here was turned into a coffee shop years ago. And then, I'm not sure what happened, but they're not obviously anymore. I can't keep up with the times. I don't understand what's going on with this building. But it sucks that it's just sitting here, though. Looking down at the old cast iron fence around it. The details they put in these things. They're showing, there it is. And the details are just amazing, aren't they? Especially in this building. And we have another fire department over here. Most of the fire departments around here, or how about I say it like this, most of the bars around here in the coal region have a fire truck. If you know what I mean. Yeah, that pole's older than you and me both combined, I guarantee it. See, here's what it says. Look at this arched wooden door. There's a zoom camera right above there, you see it? Maybe not a zoom camera. What you call those? I don't remember what they're called. But couldn't find it. He waved, I waved back. But I really would love to see inside of this, though. Even up to those windows there. I really want to know what it looks like in there. Does Shamokin mean something? No, not really. It was the Shamokin Indians that lived in this area, so I think that's what the city's named after. But no, really, I honestly couldn't tell you. I really don't think it has much of a meaning at all. This was the capital of the coal, the capital city of the coal region. Like everything came through Shamokin. The 100 Steps is closed. Some monuments here. That's part of the Glen Burn. Oh, he drove right back past me again. I guess it's curious and checking out what I'm doing, huh? It's alright though. They all around here, the local police are actually very cool. They don't usually bother me. I mean, there's some new ones on the force. They might stop and talk to me since they don't know who I am. And this looks like someone is up on that roof right there. I think somebody is. There is somebody up there, ain't there? Or is that something moving? What the heck is that? You see that? It moved, right? That's what Trump said last time he was in office. He said that, you know, well, they're going to dig coal up, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Nothing changed in the coal region. I'm lying on the front, nothing changed. If anything, it stayed the same. I'm not going to say it declined anymore because I don't have the facts on that, but there was no change in the coal region when it came to digging coal. The Firehouse Museum there. It's one of these days it'll be open and we'll get in there and get a tour of that. That building burned up years ago here, this one and this one. Years and years ago. This one was even damaged, but they fixed it since then. And right there is the ladder truck. There's an engine here. Can't promise you I know what's the rest of is in there. I know there's those two things in there at least. Can't promise you what else is in there. Yeah, that's for letters to Santa actually over there. It's not a real mailbox anymore. It's actually for letters to Santa. Alright, so the biggest vacant church in my walking distance where I'm at right now is right up here. That stone building coming up. Right up there, that's City Hall. That's another vacant building. We get a lot of those around here, especially through the downtown area here at Independence Street, that whole area. There's gonna be a lot of vacant storefronts and stuff like that. Wow, that wind just picked up something nice, didn't it? You see it blowing everything around. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Thank you, Curious. Looks like that door was open on the side here. It wasn't before. Yeah, someone's busted it open recently. Probably a squatter in there. Huh. Interesting, right? Pull it shut. I didn't mean to make that much damn noise. Especially the cats and raccoons are living in there. Yeah, but you see I didn't go through the threshold, so I didn't trespass, right? But this here, yeah, there's a lot of squatting going around. And that there is all one building attached. Very, very, very abandoned. You see there's no footprints coming up, so we'll be the first to take a look. There's a notice on the door. What's it say? 25 1215 Lincoln Street. Snow bus be removed. Wow. They got a fine. I didn't know you can get fines for that kind of stuff. Interesting. You see anything in there? No, the reflection is too much. Of course, the doors are locked. I wouldn't go in anyways because they got cameras right there in the city hall. Well, scary looking right there. I didn't know if that was going to go through or not. Yeah, you can see they put an X on there, block the door. Because, like anywhere else, wow, it's trash in there. I can't get the camera to see in there, can I? There we go. I don't know if there's a gym in Mount Carmel. I don't know how well they do, though. I have my orientation lock. Is the camera looking good, y'all? Well, it looks like we have 24 hours here as well to do it. Is the screen okay, y'all? Do y'all see everything fine? It's telling me on my thing that orientation is locked. Great quality. The video looks clear still and straight. Not sideways or anything. Yeah, there's a lot of wind today. It's actually my cell phone. I have no mics hooked up to it or anything. Yeah. Not sideways. Okay, that's awesome. Glad to hear that. So, as we cruise around the side of this building, like I said, it's pretty big. There's a way in on the other side, but I won't go in because all the homeowners around it have cameras, and I thought about going in here and doing a video, to be honest with you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I try to give you good quality so you can see everything. Looks like my gimbal battery is giving me a headache. That's what's going on there. That's the beeping I just heard. Sorry, that was a kind of uphill slippery there. But yeah, that's going to be the one church I'll show you today. Like I was saying about the cameras, you see, they're everywhere. I'm actually getting pretty warm walking around out here. I'm dressed pretty nice actually, so. I mean, you can imagine these were some beautiful looking homes at one time. A little bit of upkeep, make everything look real nice. Well, here's a gimmick though. If you make the outside of your property look good, you'll have to pay higher property taxes. Ever think of that one? But that's the door that's open right there. I don't go in because, like I said, I don't need to get in trouble. Not my thing, right? It says sidewalk closed. Has a board over it to block you from going there. Nice little alleyway here. And then up there, end of the alleyway is where the top of the 100 steps are. That I said was for that. Santa box. There we go. It's like an old jail. Yeah, you're right. I never thought about that. That does have that style, don't it? Interesting. That was a good call. I'll tell you what. We'll go down to Lincoln Street where we just were. Check a couple more things out. I want to go ring the bell and then call it morning. The wind's starting to pick up and it's probably going to get very annoying to y'all. Wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I can get that on the camera. The side of the Glen Burn right there. That's in the real far distance too. I mean, that is out there pretty far compared to where I'm at. See the multiple color house right there? Wait till you see the front of that. That's actually pretty cool. You know what's the crazy thing? My shoe came untied again. See how old these signs are? Street signs? Crazy, huh? $1910 it says on that building, and in 1894. That's City Hall where you go to pay all your taxes and all your fines that they give you for not shoveling your sidewalks. They better hurry up. It's almost been 24 hours. They better get the City Hall done before they have to pay a fine, right? These are definitely interesting looking. Yeah, they are ashtrays, no kidding. I didn't think they were. I want to sit for a second here, ladies and gentlemen, and fix my boot one more time. First, I want to see the history here. What does this say? Fallen heroes of Operation Iraqi Freedom. They need to be recognized, yes. Rest easy, brothers. Right directly across from where we're at now is where that... Bring you down here, sorry. Yes, I understand the battery's dying, Gimbal. It was giving me a headache because the battery's starting to low out on me. Which I thought, honestly, last time I charged the Gimbal was maybe 2 months ago. I used it for 5 hours to 8 hours almost, 5 to 8 hours, somewhere in that time frame, consistently at the Harrisburg State Hospital when I did the tours there, and it didn't give me a problem with dying, so. Get my gloves back on here in a second and we'll get rolling, alright? But the wind is definitely picking up right here in this area. Alright, here we go again. I gotta readjust the gimbal a little bit. Y'all still there? Or y'all run away? Nice flag. I like that, George. Here he is. So our last year we did a 9/11, like we usually do for our 9/11 memorial. I won't call it a celebration. There's nothing to celebrate about that. But we ended up with a chunk of the World Trade Center right there. And we did a big ceremony about that here, and that's what this is about. So, yeah, brush off the plaque. So yeah, there's that is. And that was a rock from the World Trade Center area, I'm pretty sure of. But sorry about the glare in there. It's not really letting you see much of it. But yeah, the house I was saying, it's all colorful. There you go. Like I said, it's pretty cool looking, right? What style house I want to call that, I'm not positive. I want to say Victorian for some reason, but I kind of don't believe that's what that is. Yeah. All right, y'all, that's it. My cell phone battery is dying as well. 15% left. So we're gonna go down here to 8th Street Bridge and then call it a wrap for the day. I mean, I'll probably come back out later and do some more. I might do it live, I'm not positive. But yeah, definitely Super Bowl. Let's go Eagles, right? Alright, so here's another beautiful church. This one's still being used, obviously. But alright, y'all. I'm gonna get going. Like I said, the battery's about to die. We'll do another walk around maybe later today or maybe tomorrow of the city. That's the Glenburn Mountain there. I have a video called Snow and Sunrises in Snow or something like that, or Mine Fires in Snow, something like that. Check that video out of up there. That's really cool, actually. It's some of the best I've done in a while, in my opinion. That's one of my favorite videos I've done in a long time, is the Mine Fires in Snow. So check it out. Until next time, y'all, stay safe, have a great day, rise above, and crack on.